Yo, what is up, guys? Ethan here, back in another video, and today we're going to be doing our third season predictions video, and this time we'll be on the Ohio State Buckeyes. And if you haven't already, subscribe. This is a great channel, and also like the video. But this is my third, and yeah, let's get straight into it. I forgot to start with guaranteed wins as last video, but let's get straight in to guaranteed wins. There's two guaranteed wins, and it's ironic because both of the teams are MAC teams. Yes, I have guaranteed wins: home versus Bowling Green and home versus Buffalo. Bowling Green, I really don't know that much about. And Buffalo, they do have a really good running back, but besides that, that team's nothing. Also, the MAC is the worst conference in the non-Power 5, and all of those conferences combined. So, those are my two guaranteed wins, and man, we're starting off with a banger. After the guaranteed win with Bowling Green, probably the most hyped up non-conference game this year. Ohio State at Oregon. A lot of people are saying Oregon is a QB and an offensive lineman shy on getting into the playoff. I personally think Ohio State, I'm an Oregon fan and it hurts to say, Ohio State wins this game. Very close game. I think this is going to go down to the wire, and Ohio State's going to win this game 38-31. A score like that. I personally think Oregon has one of the most underrated defenses in the nation. Kayvon Thibodeau is amazing. And Javon Holland, he's good. Very underrated defense up in there. But Ohio State, man, they're probably going to have the second best offense besides Clemson this year. Maybe even number one. They're going to have one of the top offenses. They did lose a lot on defense, but you still got Shaun Wade over there, but you lost Chase Young and Jeff Okudah. That could hurt, but I do think their offense is going to be better than their defense, which is hard to say because I don't know how many years Ohio State's defense has been better than the offense, but I think their offense is going to be better this year. And this easily could be an L. I personally think next year when I think Ohio State's going to beat Oregon like 10 points as of right now. But this year it's at Oregon. Very close game. This easily could be an L, but I'm just going to project Ohio State gets the win here. Then you have a guaranteed win versus Buffalo, and then your home versus Rutgers. This is a win. I didn't make it a guaranteed win because it is a conference game. Most of the time, if it's a guaranteed win, it's not going to be in a conference game most of the time. This is almost a guaranteed win, but I'm not going to give it. So, plain out big victory right here. Next game is versus Iowa, and you're going to have a tough 3-game span from this point on. Iowa's always consistent. Michigan State, it's on the road, and then we'll get to that next game. Iowa, I do think this is going to be a win. I personally think this game is going to be closer than the Michigan State game. Iowa did lose a few pieces in AJ Epinenza and Nate Stanley, but Iowa is always at 6'6", 7'5", 8'4" team every single year. So, this could be a tough game, but Iowa wins. Next game's at Michigan State. I said, no, I haven't. Oh, I did say it in my why week 2 is going to be a great week. Michigan State, I'm not high on this year. I don't think Mel Tucker was a good signing as head coach, but it's in the land of the Spartans, so this could be now, but Ohio State's going to win this game. And man, oh man, this is going to be another great game. Ohio State at Penn State. And yeah, I'm going to have Penn State winning this game. I personally think Penn State could make the playoffs this year. As crazy as it sounds, I think it could. Darn it, something just dropped. Sean Clifford's returning. Journey Brown is an underrated running back in the nation. You have one of the top 3 tight ends in the nation in Pat Firemath, or however you say his last name. You have the best linebacker in the nation in Micah Parsons, unless you consider Dylan Moses better. And yeah, I personally think with the talent Penn State has, they can go to the playoff. We'll get to Penn State in the next upcoming episodes, but I have Penn State winning this game. Now, Ohio State can easily win this game. Ohio State's won in the last 2 years. I could be wrong. 2 years, but yeah. Hold on. I want to check something real quick. Okay, my bad. My bad. I thought I messed up something and Ohio State was home versus Penn State for a second, but it's not. So Penn State wins at home, defending their home turf, and like I said, Ohio State can win this game easily, but Penn State wins. And next game, you're home versus Nebraska. You just lost versus Penn State. You're going to destroy Nebraska. Nebraska, I was high on last year. They disappointed me. A trend I'm going for, if you got the same talent as last year and I was high on you last year and you disappointed me, I'm going to destroy you this year. I'm not high on Texas A&M this year. I'm not high on Nebraska this year. They're both going to be trash, and Ohio State's going to whoop them. Next game is home versus Indiana. If this was at Indiana, I would consider saying a maybe L here. Besides last year with Ohio State losing to Clemson, every so often they do lose on the road unexpectedly, like at Purdue and then at Iowa a few years ago. That could have been the game, but Indiana, they're going to Columbus. Ohio State's going to win. So, what I was just talking about that often here, you're at Maryland here. Maryland's not as good, and so I'm just going to be talking about these next 2 games. I'm going to give a maybe L here to at Maryland and at Illinois. I think Ohio State's going to win both, but just on that trend on Ohio State losing at the end of the year on the road to that middle of the pack team, that could be Maryland and Illinois this year. Illinois did upset Wisconsin last year, so just saying. But I'm just gonna put a maybe L here because I know how Ohio State does that. But on paper, Ohio State are way better teams than both of these teams. So even if both teams combined, Ohio State would probably still win by 10. Ohio State's gonna win. And then the last game of the year at Michigan. I'm not high on Michigan this year. I think they're only going to win like 8 games. This could be an L because it is a rivalry, but Michigan hasn't won since 2011 or 2012, one of those years. Ohio State's going to win this game. So if you look at the schedule, I have Ohio State going 11-1 this year. Personally, I do think it may not be the Penn State game. I do think Ohio State does lose 1 game this year. Only 1. I could see him going 12-0. I don't think they're going to go 10-2 unless a big injury happens, like if Shaun Wade and Justin Fields both get hurt, which I doubt, then they'll go 10-2. But I think Ohio State firmly stays at 11-1 this year. And if they don't lose at Penn State, you're losing at Oregon. I think you just lose either one of those games. So that's my predictions on Ohio State. In the comments section below, what team do you want to see next? So like, share, subscribe, and like always, have a good day. Peace out.